ama ata Aidoo na ye ka ama ata Aidoo a sebio babies ye ba 1992 babies ne 2000 babies ne ebia munim no. It is high time we celebrate our legends. It is high time we celebrate people who have contributed their quota to the development of our nation, be it literature, be it education, be it every aspect of our life, socio-cultural practice of our life that has made us who we are today. And ye can nipa baako a wa contributing the quota about the educational system of this country and orienting the people ama ata Aidoo. Fantastic, superb writer. What the likes of Chenua Achebe? What the likes of Wole Soyinka? What the likes of all the big writers in the world? Unfortunately, we've lost such a gem, and we are, for the record, Amata Aidoo. We cannot sit down and pay tribute to such a fine brain, such a gem, such a mother of a nation who, in fact, according to Kweje Agri, if you educate a woman, you've educated a nation. And for that matter, such an educated woman who has contributed enormously to the development of our nation through education and literature. We cannot sit here, as for the record, and not celebrate her. And they were free. Now, there is a popular video of her, a call, very viral on social media. Yentiano briefly, na yensha ni mental state, ni mental disposition, na yamrani ninkomo yentiano.
True, it's in your literature. Hey, you know, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you? Since we met you people 500 years ago, look at us. We've given everything. You are still taking. It's true. I mean, where would the whole Western world be without?
Hold on, brother. If we talk about speaking truth to power, speaking truth to colonial system, speaking truth to neo-colonial, you can neo-colonial, na Kwame Nkrumah tell you so a lot. Say Kwame Nkrumah neo-imperialist, neo-colonial, neo-this. Neo no a Greek word for new. So when somebody in the last 5 decades or 6 decades, one of the women of our century that we can liken to a year ama ata Aidoo. I will share ama ata Aidoo. Sorry, I keep on saying Aidoo. Ama ata Aidoo. I will share. We've given it all to you guys. We've given it all to you guys. All to you guys. All. As you still keep taking from us. You.
Our cocoa, our timber, our gold, our diamonds, our platinum, our whatever. Everything you are is us.
That was a brilliant statement. Everything the white man is us. Because white man said, cocoa. White man said, timber in ho. And so white man, when you really be here, said, be and Konyama and Kolat, Nasuko school. Nay, the more fluid form. White man in your really be tina bonte mama disodo member disodo na nso ye die nkola no da fom white man timi nya ye nua hospital base na nso ye die se biom praduasa wo mu da fom ewo se nkraman ti ama ata Aidoo hwe abrofo anim se everything you are is us. Diamond, bauxite, cocoa, manganese, all the things that makes the white people know and they are conscientized say abrofo amanki eni ho no. It's us. And because they changed our history, everything
you are is us. I am not saying it, it's a fact. And in return for all of this, what have we got? Nothing. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves.
Okay. Very key word. Amata Aidoo said. Anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. You know, can you? Amata Aidoo said anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves. After say independence, Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Kambarara Nyerere, Madibo Keita, Francois Mbapi. Some now were the organic leadership of African continent who were geared towards building an African personality and an African continent. But abofone fa kwan bi so engineer ya before no Emma before na be a sheda go after their very own. So ama ata Aidoo say anti-personnel indoctrination. Say ya wiping crofo adwene ye fa Akufo Addo mokokot na ye number 10 Downing Street educate you mo and Akufo Addo wo ba yi ohunu so e bibini oye broni anti-personnel indoctrination against ourselves and ama ata Aidoo kana yentin
you brought us tuberculosis. We didn't have this big cough until white people came here in exchange for Africa giving Europe 500 solid years of our people, I mean not Europe, the Western world, of our human beings to work your canes, to dig your gold, to take in gold itself. Diamond, I mean, you know, fish.
That is a fine brain. Over to Sebi Ghana ni bosi Kwame Nkrumah kura de wa pray ne hodo de wajimi dodo
for the record
wajimi dodo 500 years of slavery na Kwame Nkrumah beje eye Kwame Nkrumah do wa pray ne hodo na say Kwame abrafo 500 years 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, 110, 150, 160, 170, 200, 210, 230, 250, 200, 300 years, 304, 500. Sa ko si 500. Abrafu be Ghana yi akomanye die.
Sa.
Maji mi dodo. Mo nsesa mo adwene ne kakra.
For the record.
And ama ata Aidoo ekan yentino.
In exchange for that, we have got nothing. Nothing. And you know it. Nothing. And you look upon, you know, white folks look upon us like monkeys. It is true. It's in your literature. Hey, you know, some of your best thinkers have said this about us. Have you heard of all these Germans? Have you heard?
Okay.
Yes. They said Lord Burton, yes. People like that. They said we don't even have the brain of animals. That's what we've got from you people.
But don't you think that this is over now?
Over where? Is it over? Who said that 8 came from the green monkey?
Okay, very fantastic statement made there. So that statement will contribute to pay. Also, who said that AIDS in San Francisco in 1981, and they refer to AIDS as an African disease. AIDS, San Francisco, 1981, they discovered. San Francisco, there was a Azerbaijan. AIDS, San Francisco, Tanzania. Tanganyika. Zimbabwe. And so you say AIDS, African disease.
For the record.
Kuki mo yari ene wo lab nom de won microphone kakra optics nom de microphone aye emre enwianwia ba kire mo si AC African disease and na ama ata Aidoo eka enso me nam wi ase me hu no obi a wanya AC o na mabonte apart from mo go hospital o mo gi antiretroviral drugs ko nyenko bi.
Is it over?
Well, if this is your impression, do you think that you can ever forgive us?
It's not a question of forgiveness.
Well, Randy, I didn't even know she was going to answer it that way. Also, it is not a question of forgiveness. White people think, but you see, I know white people when they think you,
exactly.
White people have done nothing wrong. They are only surviving. They have survival instinct. Sure. Without Africa, without arable lands, these people will die because they live in snow. Sun. It is the same. They will never survive.
Exactly.
And to Obusa said, do you think you can forgive us? We can only forgive you when you have regretted from your actions. Unfortunately, these people have not regretted for their actions. All they keep doing is that They won't come in physically. They will rule from afar, so governing from a distance, using our own very people, which they have succeeded in indoctrinating them to feel like they are more white than Queen Elizabeth, than King Charles. And that's exactly what we are experiencing today. Yanko.
Against you. My point is that you did and you are doing for your survival what is necessary. We can't blame you for that. The fact that we didn't do enough for our own survival and we are still not doing enough for our survival. That is not your problem.
Okay. Seriam, you me free where you are, OPC. Now, I didn't even think she was going to respond that way. White man has done nothing. White man has done no wrong. White man must survive. Unfortunately, you, the black man, you are following the playbook of the white man. Ukoto TV, now the Buffy. TV ne wa manual. Unya read the manual ni we na unu TV ni operate pe. Yeah, manual there. Yentonjere.
Sir.
Anso ye the manual na omo de bra ye be operate ye no. Omo ye no mo ja manual de na so follow. Manual na expire she na so follow. Kwasiafo.
For the records.
Yeti amata Aidoo kakra bi nsi na fi yefa nko. Yema na yetu.
Even everybody that God has created has a sense of survival. You know, and if we don't develop it, we can't blame white people. You came here because you needed these things. Wow. You took gunpowder from the Chinese. You needed them to shoot people. I think that for me and members of my family, Elmina Castle has got a very, very special significance because they tortured my father's father, my real grandfather, to death there by the colonial government. So for me, I mean, when people like me talk about colonization.
Okay. So, a minute silence for Ama Aidoo, and we pray that the next generation, there will be bold, courageous people that will have the spirit of selflessness, that will have the spirit like Ama Aidoo. So what we say, the sunsum and so woma womoba eso. Amen.